Rogue defender drone detected.
Hello agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. Today I've got a PvP build for you again. Can't quite believe I'm saying this. This is my second recent PvP video. I'm actually having quite a good time in PvP. Apart from when you run up against the full squad running skills, that can be really annoying. But that's going to be my next project. I'm going to try and build an anti-skill meta PvP build to kind of combat that, because that's really annoying. There's nothing worse than being, you know, stuck down to the floor from the riot form, and then you can't even turn 360 degrees to try and defend yourself. They're just going to run around the back of you and shoot you in the back. The bleed hives as well, really no skill involved whatsoever. Really annoying. That's my point of view. That's going to be the next kind of build I do when it comes to PvP. But this time around, we're straight up damage pretty much, I guess. With a few other little bits and bats. Kong put me on to this. I'll link his stream in the description down below. I have changed a couple of things around though. I didn't go with the same backpack talent, but I'll talk you through the build now. We're running demo. Obviously make sure you spec into assault rifle damage, but the reason we're running demo is so that when your armor breaks, your magazine and your gun automatically refills. I forget the name of the talent now. There we go, crisis response. So that's really good. Basically just keeps you firing, and then that runs hand in hand with the chest talent that I'm running, and that is going to be unbreakable. Now when it comes to PvP, unlike PvE, it actually pays to have some defensive stats in there and a defensive talent. In this build I'm actually using 2 defensive talents, because I found that running on the backpack, running an offensive talent didn't really work for me, but I'll get to that in a minute. So we'll look at the chest piece. This is my 1-piece Providence. Running 2-piece Providence, getting headshot damage and critical hit chance, and then all the usual red stuff on the attributes and the core attributes with Unbreakable, which when my armor is depleted, it repairs 95% of my armor, which again with Crisis Response, the minute that kicks in, the magazine's refilled and my armor's got 95% repaired. And that's only got a 1 minute cooldown, so it's really good. The second piece Providence is my backpack, and as you can see, pretty well rolled. I'm going to optimize this later just to get to max, but again, all the usual suspects: weapon damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. I decided to go with Adrenaline Rush, and I think this is a bit of a strange one to choose, but when I was getting the 20% bonus armor with the 3 core blues that I've already got in this build, it actually really adds to my survivability, and it's constant. The cooldown's only 5 seconds. So in any kind of sustained fight, you are constantly getting armor when more bad guys run into your vicinity. It's really good. I was really impressed with it. If you didn't want to run Adrenaline Rush and you're not quite as impressed as I am, I would go with Concussion. Vigilance is great if you're sticking back, but in PvP it tends to be much more up close and personal. So I'll maybe go with Concussion, or maybe run the Memento if as long as you can get max crit chance still. The Memento would probably be a pretty good shout, because you're going to get some survivability, you're going to get an extra blue core attribute, you're obviously going to get a red, and you're obviously going to get a yellow if you're using a shield like me as well. My third piece, I've gone for Grupo. This could actually be Grupo or it can be Providence, because they both provide the same bonus. The 3-piece Providence would give me 15% critical hit damage, but 1-piece Grupo also gives me 15% critical hit damage. With this one, I've gone the core attribute to blue. As you can see, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and critical hit damage in the mod, all max, which is really nice. Very lucky to have this mask. Then I've got Contractor's Gloves, critical hit chance, damage to armor, and then armor on the core attribute. LMG damage doesn't matter, we're after the multiplicative damage to armor stat with this. Then we're going to look at the knee pads, and as you can see, all red here. Weapon damage, crit hit, damage, and then damage to target out to cover, that multiplicative stat. Again, something that you want. You could perhaps run a rifle for your secondary if you wanted to do any kind of ranged, and that would play in, and it would work pretty well actually with this build. But then a final piece, not our third piece, is going to be a Fenris for assault rifle damage, because our main weapon actually is an assault rifle. I've rolled this to armor, critical hit damage and critical hit chance. I'm just going to finish optimizing this out a little bit later on. But yeah, really nice piece. Guns wise, I pick the FAMAS. I think just with the rate of RPM in PvP is a winner. The faster you fire in PvP, the quicker you're going to win essentially. Rate of fire really does feel like king to me, and the FAMAS is really good. I wasn't a huge fan in PvP when I tried out SMGs, but I'm probably going to give the Lady Death another go with a build, and I'll change a few pieces out, so look forward to that video coming a little bit later on. But with the FAMAS, I decided again, after what I've just said, I went with measured, because that 20% rate of fire bonus at the top half of the magazine, awesome, absolutely awesome, and it still fires really quickly when you get to the bottom half as well. As you can see, this gun's rolled really well as well. Assault rifle damage, health damage and damage to target out of cover all being max. Secondary weapon, you can go with whatever you want. I sometimes have my NEM on for if people are camping checkpoints. You can just sit and ping the heads for as soon as they pop out. You could go with something like the carbine if you wanted to. Really good. Or we have got some rifle damage built in, so you could bring out your M1A and perhaps go with something like that as well if you're going to sit back. So if you're in a squad and they're doing all the pushing and you just want to sit back and get all the kills, maybe something like an M1A would be a good choice. Skills wise, I go with the shield. I think this is pretty much a must for the extra damage limitation control. So get yourself one of them. If you wanted to though, you could actually go full shield, and a tactic that I've seen a few people use, I haven't used it myself, would be to go for the Regulus or the Liberty, whatever you've got, and then go for the full shield. And as you've basically used up all of your lives, so you've used up Unbreakable, and you're about to go down, pop the full shield and then use your pistol. This does a lot of damage still. And that keeps you alive for a little bit longer and just kind of helps you out, and maybe that'll give you the edge to win the fight. It's not really a tactic I like to use, but I've seen it quite frequently, especially in the DZ. For the next skill, totally up to you. I run the Jammer Pulse because there's a lot of people running tier 1 skills. They're running drones, they're running hives, they're running seekers. And if they're running the small shield as well, this Jammer Pulse, even at level 1, will just take them all out. If we have a quick look at the stats, you'll see I'm just shy of the 60% cap because my backpack is not quite max rolled, but I'll get that fixed soon. 160% crit damage, which is really nice, 90% headshot damage, 8% armor damage and 21% health damage. I'll put a clip at the end. It was the first time I actually ran this build. I went into a conflict match. Yes, I said it. I went into a conflict match and we absolutely killed them. No comms. It was absolutely crazy how easy it was. But this video also does highlight the issues with conflict. They stayed in the spawn. We ended up being sat just outside the spawn waiting for them to peek. It was a horrible situation to be in. It then shows us spawning in the spawn, and then they were spawning back in that same spawn. It was an absolute mess. Conflict needs a lot of work. I then nipped into the DZ. There was 2 guys using skills. They were using the form and all the usual suspects in there. We did manage to kill them after a couple of tries because it was 2v1 most of the time. And against skills, this build doesn't really hold up. But if you're against other people who are just gunning like this, you're in with a really good chance of winning. Thank you for watching, everybody. Come and check me out over on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE. I might be streaming there right now, so come and say hi. Check out all the links in the description down below. By all means, join the Discord and come and say hi there. Give me a thumbs up to help out with that YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for lots more Division 2 content. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Enjoy the footage. Bye-bye.
Neutralize all enemies before you run out of reinforcements.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Rogue defender drone detected. Rogue drone detected. Agent down. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. An agent needs assistance. Boost about to activate. Boost now active. The boost is being taken by allies. Allies have acquired the boost. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Rogue artillery turret detected.
If the enemy doesn't turn this around, they'll be pulled out.
Rogue striker drone detected. Agent down.
No one's retreating. The fight continues. There are no more rogue reinforcements. Eliminate whoever's left. A specialization supply drop has been arranged for you.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent incapacitated. Agent vital signs 0.
Friendly claiming the supply drop. The specialization supply drop has been claimed by an ally.
An agent needs assistance. out of action. Agent vital signs 0. Agent down.
It's a win. Solid work.